going to be checking out projects. We're going to be showing him how we run our business from start to finish and just kind of give him more insight on how we're doing things out here. So we're hoping that we can bring more resources from Renovo to our market and just continue our partnership because they've been a pivotal part in our business growing. And
welcome to the Hall of Fame Business Podcast. I'm your host, Santini Lancioni. I'm founder of one of the top producing real estate investment companies in New Jersey. I will be having conversations with some of the nation's most successful real estate professionals and business owners. My goal is to educate, elevate, and inspire anyone looking to take their business to the next level.
We're out here in Center City, Philadelphia. We're picking up our buddy Daniel Rosen. He's the co-owner of Renovo Financial. We're actually going to be spending the day together. We're going to be checking out projects. We're having a big event tonight with the biggest investors in New Jersey. Super excited. Hopefully we can start building our businesses together and collaborating more. Yo. What up? What's going on, man? Good to see you. No hat?
I got it right here.
Oh, you got the Renovo hat? Nice.
What's up, Jan? What's up? How are you? I'm doing well. Good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah.
He's the beast, right?
Guy's the beast.
Standing here with Daniel Rosen. Flew in from Chicago. We're gonna grab some breakfast, have a big event tonight. Super excited, man. How's your experience so far in Philadelphia?
It's great. Got the Rocky running this morning. Got the New Jersey crew.
Yep.
Out to dinner last night. Some heavy hitters. It's been great.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to spend the day together. We're gonna be checking out projects. We're gonna be showing him how we run our business from start to finish and just kind of give him more insight on how we're doing things out here. So we're hoping that we can bring more resources from Renovo to our market and just continue our partnership because they've been a pivotal part in our business growing. And like I said, we're excited to have you here and looking forward to growing this partnership, man.
Hey, man. Yeah. Excited to be here with you.
We're gonna get this day started.
Big goal was to get on Inc.'s top places to work.
Okay.
So Inc. magazine, they do fastest growing companies, top places to work. So we just found out we got in, we got nominated to be in top places to work. So it was for the Midwest, certain size company, but it's cool. Your employees are the ones that take the survey.
Yeah.
So you gotta basically, I think it's 70% or more of them have to take it. And obviously, you don't know what their response is going to be.
Yeah, it's all confidential.
So it's all confidential.
Yeah. Jeez.
So that was huge. That was huge because culture drives everything, right?
Yeah, agreed. How many employees you have right now?
About 120.
Okay.
So 120 employees. About half are in Chicago. All right, Santini, where are we at?
All right, so we actually bought this house last week.
Really?
Yeah, last week. So it was filled with, from floor to ceiling with stuff. The guy passed away.
House.
Yeah, he didn't pass away in the house, but he passed away, left it behind to a sister. I had a good relationship with a realtor, and she sent it to me right away. She's like, hey, a person in my office is looking to sell this house quickly. You're the first guy I thought about. So that meant a lot to me. Hey, this is
so you still get a number of deals through realtor channels?
A lot of them, yeah. Just referral sources in general.
Wow.
So, yeah, I told her, hey, send me the lockbox. So there's a code on the door. and I told her right away I'll take it. So we picked it up for $120,000, and the comps for this is like 260, 270.
So what do you think? Will you wholesale this? Will you rehab it?
We're in the process of rehabbing it. Okay. So let me see the code real quick.
So in a market like this, you have to gut it and like put in tap and finishes. Like, what's the level you got to do? This one we're gonna to get 260. What do you got to do?
This one we're gonna have to go all out. We're gonna do brand new kitchen, brand new mechanicals, open concept layout. So yeah, it's gonna be brand new from top to bottom. Have you seen this last week?
What?
They're moving quick on this.
How's the city in areas like this?
This is a good area. This is
like just in terms of rehabbing.
You
got to do like permit and like full deal, or are they easy to work with?
My contractor has a really good relationship with the township, but he does everything the right way, so he's earned that respect. But yeah, someone like him comes in and they know that he's doing quality work and he's doing things the right way, so they're not going to break his stones. But he will obviously pull the permits. But it seems like they'll respond better to guys like him, like because he's local, they know him.
So key, you got to have a good local contractor that knows the township.
Exactly. I got this lead a week ago. We closed it a week after. So I got this lead 2 weeks ago, and this is kind of where it's at. We probably had 3 dumpsters. We had the trash out.
Oh, wow.
You know, our sheetrocked it. It's pretty clean. So this is going to be a 3-bed, 1 bath. So it was like a 2-bed, 1 bath when we bought it.
The fact they were drywall in a week.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's huge.
Yeah. Another bedroom. Oh damn. So there's a.
So this price point, you're saying 260?
260, yeah. So when I buy these houses, I make sure I partner with guys that have like an idea of like how to finish the property. I don't want to spend my time picking like backsplashes or finishes or paint colors.
Yep.
So it's important to me that these guys have a track record of being able to design their houses the way they want. Like I give them free will, you know. So like I didn't even tell them what to do here. Like they took down this wall.
They already know what you want.
They know exactly what to do. They know the white shaker cabinets. They know what sells the house. They know the market, the neighborhood. So I'll even pick a contractor based on logistically where they're at. So it's kind of like who, not how mentality.
What do you got to do with the windows and stuff?
We have all new windows.
All new windows coming?
Yeah.
How about the attic?
The attic, we're gonna leave it unfinished, but let's see. You see they framed up the rafters here. I guess we're gonna put new plywood down.
But leave it unfinished.
Yep. Leave it unfinished.
So how'd you meet this contractor?
I met him through one of the guys that used to work for me, Nick. And him and Nick did work together. But yeah, he came in one day, met me, and he's been like, you know, just constantly reaching out, following up. And he's like, hey, let's do a project together. So.
Do you have a certain number of houses like each contractor can handle?
Yeah, exactly. So I think like
what's
3
the number?
3 to 5 for like a smaller like team. You got those guys that they're good at delegating, like Tim. He's a guy that can do like 20 projects at a time. Then I got a guy, Tom, that can do like 100 projects at a time. So it really depends on the personality and like the systems they put in place. But someone like him who has no systems, it's like 5. So I know he's doing 3 now. So I asked those questions without him knowing, like, hey, what do you got going on and all that. So like I'm like qualifying him as a contractor, but you know he's proven to me like, hey, I'll be able to get this done quickly. So we'll be out of here in probably like 30 days. List on the market. We'll make probably 70 grand on this.
For this price point though, it's pretty no frills. Like,
no,
I mean, it's new, but you like finishing base. You don't have to go up and
you don't have to go
top to top and do all that.
Like, and I'll tell them from the door,
I love the wholesale business, sales.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to move money. We're going to take on Barrington too. I don't know if you're involved in that one.
Oh yeah, yep.
All right, awesome. Cool. Yeah.
real quick.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah. We weren't going to reside the house, so I'm like, I'm going to take the window out. And I was like, I'll just leave that in the closet.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Such a hard line to make the decisions on these.
I know, right?
I'm gonna grab some out of my bag real quick.
Sure. That was good.
All you got to say?
Good walkthrough, man. Quick in and out. Know your house. You got to know what kind of renovation, what kind of price point. So like we're like creative. We want to know. We'll change like based on the neighborhood how much we'll rehab it and all that stuff. So it's good. It's a good one to see.
Of the 10, 15 deals you're getting a month, how many are through referral like that?
Getting at least 2 a month.
2?
Yeah. Which in the grand scheme of things, that becomes a lot of deals.
Yeah,
20, 30 deals a year from referrals. That's not even wholesalers. Like we're getting wholesalers that are sending us referrals because they just can't make sense of deals. So
Why can't the wholesaler make sense of it?
They don't have money. They're just out there
Like
they're
bird dogging?
Bird dogging, yeah, lead manager type thing. Where we'll come in and we'll actually buy the house cash and we'll give them a kickback. All right, so
Look at this beauty.
This is why I want to tell you, like, don't over rehab, because we bought this house and we didn't do anything to it. We just cleaned it.
Come on.
Literally just bought it. We have like 10 offers on it at $220,000. We have offers at $220. We'll get 40,000 more because of the updates, but I'll walk you through this.
So on this house, the offers for $220 are from what kind of buyer?
Conventional buyers. So
when you bought it, it was clean enough, livable.
Yeah, exactly. The thing with us.
How are you able to get this one? What was the?
We got this through our wholesale marketing. So I'm not sure which channel, but probably like a cold call or something.
So tell me, like, how many people making dials a day in your office?
We have 9 people calling all day.
And where are those lists coming from? Like, how do they get this person's number?
So we're running distress lists. So we have a VA that scrubs the courthouse weekly. So they're sending us updated lists like pre-foreclosures. So anything that gets filed with the county, we get that information. Divorces, all that stuff. So any points of distress, and then we'll from there just reach out to them, see if we can help them in any way. And really, we're taking that consultant approach rather than like preying on them for their property, like figuring out their situation.
You run a sequence around that, like call, text.
Yes. So we found that like you have to reach out to people 10 to 12 times to get even like an appointment.
Wow.
So it's like those sequences and automations are super important. So we have a lot of built around that just to constantly automate and reach out. So if I was a sales guy at our company, I'd be happy because it's like the CRM works for you. Like they're doing like 3 to 4 reach outs. By the time they respond, it comes back to me.
Right.
So and we have back end support like VAs, lead managers also calling them, following up for you. So then we can just kick it right back to you. The team is crucial in this business.
It's serious operations though.
Yeah. So we just cleaned this house out. We didn't do anything, but we did a deep clean. So the floors were good. The bathroom. It's basically like Fannie Mae ready, like FHA conventional. And that's the key is like, we don't want FHA offers because we don't have seasoning period. Like we just bought this a week ago, but cleaned it out, listed it.
What's FHA now? 90 days?
90 days. So we wanted 195 for this house and the market's crazy. So we're getting offers at 220, no inspections, as is, $1,000 contingency on like fixing up something. So like basically they want this house for as is.
Yep.
And you don't have to paint, nothing.
So they can't go FHA, but so what are you looking for then? Like
just conventional, like a 5% down buyer.
And do you have a preferred mortgage broker that you try to send them to, or like?
Yeah, I would say Nation One.
Nation One.
Nation One's the Tim Town Sessions. That's the guy you want to send.
That's your guy, huh?
Him or Joe Beeman. I gotta give him a shout out too.
So then you know and trust who's working the loan. Awesome.
But what I want to take away from here is like the neighborhood, right? We just went to another house here. We know what the demand is. So if you could work around the demand and also work out your budgets accordingly, that's how you're profitable. Because people just don't understand it. Like all it comes down to is
who does that? Who's looking at that? Is
we
that
have
you or is that someone on your team?
So our sales guys are trained and onboarded to be like analysts. That's first. Like you got to learn how to comp. You got to know how to do construction. You got to know everything, in and out, financing, soft costs. So our sales guys are trained basically to make the offers.
So they got to go to the Hall of Fame School of Hard Knocks.
Exactly. So they'll learn more in 2 weeks of onboarding than they will in like real estate school with us. But yeah, that's how they're able to comp it, filter it, scrub it. Goes to Jesse. He'll scrub it. It goes to me, and we'll just continue that process.
Yeah, this kitchen's good to go.
Yeah, nothing special, man. People can live here. We're going to fix that, but.
It's good though, like you gotta know there's a buyer looking for fancy. They're looking for like everything works. Let's move in.
It's right down.
They could probably fix a few things if they want and put a little love into it, but they need like price and a place to live.
Exactly. The message I want to like kind of portray to everybody is that in real estate, like someone like me who's done almost 1,000 deals now, I'm walking around with our private money lender. Like he owns the company of Renovo, but I want him to see firsthand how we operate, like how we find houses, the psychology behind the way we sell them, how we acquire them. And he's just a resource for us. So anyone out there, whether it's private money, private lender, just like take your guys out and show them the projects, because it gives them the confidence they need to invest. Because when I go to you and ask for a $50 million loan on a multifamily, you're probably going to approve it because you see how diligent we are on this stuff.
Well, it'll be just like this. 200,000, 50 million.
Exactly.
No, but it's great to spend time in the field learning about your business, because then you're right. It allows us to really back you in a bigger, better way and be a better partner all day long.
Because there are deals that need exceptions, you would say, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the exception is going to be based on, you're in the business of finding borrowers, not deals. Like you said that in the car. So it's important, the right people.
And you might call us and say this thing's got to close in 4 days.
Yeah.
So if we know you and we know the neighborhood and we've seen what you're doing, then it's easy. I mean, the it's already approved.
Yeah.
It's like just value check and go.
Yep, exactly. That's the lesson here. All right, let's go.
All right, Santini, tell me where we're at. What neighborhood we rocking here?
We're in Sewell, New Jersey. A crazy story behind this house. We picked it up from a seller that sold me a 9-unit building that you guys financed. It was over $1 million. And he had a bunch of other properties he wanted to get rid of. So this house had a bad tenant in there. They shouldn't have been inside. They destroyed the house. We had to get the EPA out here and just really have a crazy cleanup. But either way, it cost us $30,000 to get him out of the house, the tenant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we bought it for $200,000. It cost us $30,000 to get him out. We put an insurance claim in because of vandalism. So we got $30,000 back from the insurance company. So that kind of washed out that whole situation. And then from there, it was so bad inside, I was like, let me find a partner on this who can handle the renovation. I could get it done, but I wasn't confident and I don't have the time to do it. So we partnered with a guy, Tim, who's one of the bigger flippers in the area.
Yeah.
And he just completely knocked this one out of the park. And we have it under contract now for $500,000 to sell. So
how much do you think you put into it?
He put $150,000 into it.
So 230, 150.
Yep, we're all in about, like with soft costs, like 370.
Awesome.
So we'll make 130K.
Awesome.
Commission's probably like 100. So we'll net 100K. Yeah. And this was a situation where I thought we were going to lose like 40 grand. So we turned this into a positive, and that's why partnerships are crucial. Someone that came in and just said, I'll take this is easy for me, versus us in house like trying to overthink it. So
that's awesome. Let's take a look.
Yeah. This is my first time coming here finished. The finished product.
So is it under contract already?
Yeah, the contract was 3-week close.
When did you buy it? How long ago?
Probably like 8 months ago, I would say. Okay. But it took like 4 to get them out. the tenants. Yeah.
So probably like a 3-month rehab.
Yeah. We ran into some issues with architectural drawings and stuff.
It's funny, you know, when you hear little examples of having the right insurance, like when it matters, it counts, because it's one of the pain points you hear about, like, you know, on closing, like, you know, you don't want insurance. Why do I, you know?
Exactly.
But man, it matters.
Yeah, if you buy a house occupied and the tenant decides that they're going to destroy the property, like you could get, if you don't have vandalism insurance, like you're gonna, that could cost you 30 grand.
Oh yeah.
You know? So.
All right, now we get to see the real Tim T.
Yep. So you saw the Mount Ephraim houses. You could get away with not renovating. Like this neighborhood, you have to finish high end. So you can see the quality of the work is serious.
Yeah, this is slick.
This is real deal.
Was this closed off when you bought it?
Yeah, this whole thing was closed off. Dude, we couldn't even walk in here. Like the level of mold and like the air was so unhealthy. We had to get the air test. It was terrible. So 2 baths. He tore this thing down to the studs.
So you got all new windows. I mean,
everything.
Down to the studs.
Basically brand new construction. We framed up the entire, like most of the house too.
Was this master bath here, or did you?
Nah, recreated this
in?
whole thing. Worked this whole thing in.
Solid.
So he crushed it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're selling a $500,000 house, you gotta have that.
Yeah. We had a swimming pool back here too. So Tim made the decisions, but he said, let's scratch the pool and let's pay for the fence. So the fence was like, I think $10,000 to $15,000. And then we spent like 3 to 5 to get the pool out of there.
Oh, there was a pool back there.
It would have cost us 15 or 10 or 15K to fix the pool up, but they would have no yard.
You think a buyer wants a pool or prefers yard?
I think it's an added incentive to have a pool for sure. But I don't think it's going to make or break a deal. I think a big yard like this is just as powerful as having a good pool.
Yeah.
Like, because there's so many possibilities right now with this. Where before it was like overgrown trees, you know, just a mess. 2 more bedrooms.
Who do you list with on a deal like this? You pick like a local agent. How do you decide?
So on this deal, we decided to go with our buddy Rob Punis. Because he was the one that introduced us like a year ago. And I was like, you know, it's only right that we give it to him.
Introduced you to the deal.
He introduced us to each other.
You and Tim.
Me and Tim, yeah.
Got it.
So we want to make sure we pay that back to him.
So it's your fault, Rob.
I think we're going to break a record too in the comp. Because I don't think there's a $500,000 comp in this neighborhood. I like how he does some light staging too with like rugs. I learn a lot from these guys, man. And the way Tim operates on these jobs, like I'll come and meet him out here sometimes. He knows exactly what he wants. He has clear directions, expectations on all these contractors, and he doesn't play around. That's how he's able to do 20 houses by himself.
Yeah.
You know, where most people can only do like 5. He's able to create his own type of structure to get all this stuff done. He's got the next house lined up. He's got the drywall guys, flooring, electrical, plumbing. He's a master of his craft.
He just needs more houses from you.
Right, exactly. So.
No, it's good. I mean, it's clear, you know, spending an hour with you here, it's clear that you find the right partner from a GC perspective, right? High end, clean up, you know, match it to the neighborhood.
Yep.
I mean, that's a clear strategy that wins.
My superpower is finding the deal and finding the right person. I don't do any construction. I don't pretend to be. I don't like to get involved in the finishes, but I have a little bit of sense about it. But yeah, it's about who's the best person to maximize this deal, and that's my superpower.
Yeah.
You know, like lenders, like having you around is. I got my.
You'd rather give up a little bit of the profit to have the right partner, so you can go spend your time doing what you're good at.
Finding deals.
Yep.
Yep. You do the construction, you make your money. Right. I'll go find us more deals. So everyone has to bring value to the table. I'll even fund the whole deal. You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So another bedroom down here. So it's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. The split level. Goes all the time. It works. You did new asphalt. There's a huge tree here you cut out.
great neighborhood.
Absolutely. I'm buying another house down the street now. That's what I'm doing. We gotta get you a watch for tonight. Here, you wanna wear this?
You're hilarious. So my father-in-law owns pawn shops.
Yeah. Oh, pawn shops?
Yeah.
It's got Rolexes?
Always is rocking a Rolex. Like,
Is
gave
it-
me one for, you know, when
That's too
we
tight?
got married. No, it's just like,
Let's get a Rolex, man.
I like how he whitewashes brick.
Yeah.
That's really solid.
You doing anything with Tom Niedermeyer anymore? It's all cash.
Okay. Back on.
Or on content. You're doing a good job, though.
Dude,
Just do static posts until you get your shit together.
I never did. I never went on Facebook until this year. I swear to God, I was a not social media person.
You're gonna start making so many relationships off Facebook. It's crazy.
I've realized that I was on LinkedIn, but I've realized, like, honest attention to more of the marketing and sales.
All right, we're at the final property of the day. This is a property that Renovo Financial funded for us a couple years ago, and we're in a 30-year mortgage with them. But so right now we had a tenant move out, and we're going to sell off the property. So the market just appreciated so much over the last 2 years that it's almost a no-brainer. So we actually picked this up for 100K. We probably put 25,000 into it. We refinanced it with you guys. It appraised at like 250. So it was a massive refinance. At the time, the rates were 4%, and these guys hooked us up. So it's a tough one to kind of part ways with because the rate, but we're going to sell it for in the threes. So,
Wow.
you know, with us being all in it, 125K, and then we had a tenant paying down the mortgage all those years. You know, we're going to cash out a couple $100,000 on this thing, but you know, we'll take a look. We have guys in here fixing up the floors, painting.
Yeah, what kind of work do you have to do when the tenant moved out?
Usually just cosmetic stuff, but I'm not sure here. I haven't been here in 2 years. Yeah, so when we bought this, we did all new kitchen. We kept the cabinets. And
You did this when you bought it originally.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. At the time, $100,000 property like this, you can cash flow because you can rent it for $2,500 a month.
Right.
So, yeah, it's still a good rental. You know, but we got the guys in here painting. So I think all in, we're going to be like $15,000 with, you know, the floors and the paint. So we got it resanded again. Probably should have painted first, but.
How did you come to the decision about, you know, selling it versus getting a new tenant?
So right now in our business, we have a lot of projects going on, and it's good to free up some capital.
Yeah.
So that was really it. The amount of opportunities that are coming to us, capital was more important versus the long-term hold. And plus, it's a great single-family house. I mean, sometimes you need to capitalize on the market being high. So like, what's the point of buying real estate if you don't sell some of it, you know, or capitalize on the equity? So I thought this was one of those instances where we could capitalize. I have 130 properties, so you know, 1 or 2,
Yep.
and I'll go buy another one, just kind of replace it. But I think that shifting the capital into another deal was beneficial in this situation. All right. Let's see what these guys are doing. What's up? I'm walking through with the camera.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
What's up, fellas?
How are you?
What's up, buddy? This is Dan.
What's up, man?
He does all our houses.
What do we got? The Chicago Bulls, right? Yeah, baby. From Chi-Town.
Yeah. This bathroom, we're gonna redo the tub. So they rocked it up. So they're gonna tile it, paint it.
It's a big house.
Oh, it's big, yeah. We'll probably get like $350 for this house. Probably, maybe more.
How much do you think you'll put in it?
The turnover?
Yeah.
Probably 10 to 15,
Yeah.
I would think. But,
Solid though, I mean.
dude, it's a great house.
Big house, a lot of bedrooms.
Yeah. This is probably $1 million in Chicago.
It depends on the neighborhood.
Yeah, it had a good roof on it. 2018. Like, all I wanted to do was buy rental properties. And I picked up houses like this.
What are we gonna do here?
I had like 12 houses that I needed to refi during COVID and I couldn't get out. And then I refied into bad loans, kind of. And then I refied again. But
Yeah, that was an interesting period, and then Q4 last year. Yeah.
looking to bring them in. And we're like, you know what, let's all do it together.
And they focus on the EOS system?
Yeah, EOS. So we all brought them in. We got a discount for being all three. And then
Yeah.
next thing you know, Eric Brewer comes in. He spends a day with all of our companies. And he's just a guy that you gravitate to. He's smart. He knows everything
he's
about
smart,
business.
wicked smart.
And yeah, he's just a good friend. So we just, I was like, I'm joining CG. And next thing you know, everyone's joining CG. And it blew up our business, that whole thing. Because we got like data providers, vendors that we never had before. So that right there just paid for it. And then,
and the systems.
dude, you probably seen some benefits now from it.
Selling systems, the whole thing.
And then the inspiration, the mindset. Like when I come back, I feel like a small operator, and I'm like, I kind of need that humble time, like that week or two after CG, and then it makes me go back to the drawing board, and my mindset's like, dude, we got to grow, we got to do things better, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be about growing, but it's about just operating better. I think that's the key for CG.
Yeah, it helps you, like, as I don't know if you consider yourself the visionary.
Yeah, definitely.
Of the company,
I am a visionary,
but I think like going to those masterminds helps. I think a visionary like get out, see some things around the country that are happening, and then bring that back to the your vision.
Yeah,
and hopefully have some amazing implementers and operators, right?
The one kick in the ass is discipline. Like I've seen how tight. I don't know if you were there when Frank Cava was there, but like Frank Cava, Eric, they run their business like an army, but it's still fun, and there's a balance there. And when I learned how to do that, that's when our business changed.
Yeah,
So it's that. It's just keep leveling up every single time we go there, and just implementing one thing. That's the key, man. But
nice,
cool. All right, that's it. I have more properties, but we're not doing.